I don't know how long this video will be, but on aspects of religion and the cornerstone of men not caring about a woman's education and degree and status and income and all that. I think it also stems back to, if you're actually coming at it from biblical aspects, as well as evolutionary aspects, but from a religious aspects, you can take it as like Adam. Before there was no fear, there was no danger, so women, could go out and actually get their own resources in the Garden of Eden. So you didn't need the gender roles per se. That goes more into that. And Adam stayed at home and whatnot and just chilled. And Eve went out into the world, the garden, came to find stuff, that she was not supposed to be messing with, was influenced by somebody else, another man, and in doing so, came and brought it back. All right. So now, in this day and age of resources, and all, I think that's another reason why women need to stay out of the work field, because women going in to get degrees and all that, and go to college and start businesses and be masculine, because gender roles, I think is the aspects of sin that we cause. Because gender roles were never a thing. But she goes out in the world, experiences life, goes after her degree, her hobbies, when actually her true hobbies, her natural God given hobbies through evolution and biology is to be a mother, a wife and a mother. That's it. Your guys' story is pretty much written for yourself. Sorry, ladies, but it is. All right? And it's a small book. And that's not hate. But them staying out of the work field and staying home is us protecting them from the outside world. All right. So that's why and men just, and honestly, when you want to go dive into the evolutionary aspects, because the evolution pretty much is kind of happened after, the Garden of Eden. So technically, if you actually just add the Garden of Eden story with Adam and Eve, and then just add in our evolutionary knowledge of evolution, you get this whole story of the human race with a lot of holes, whatnot, not really telling us exactly what happened back then. But through evolution, in my opinion, whatnot, that's when the whole gender roles came to be, and women stayed at the cave, and men went out and got the resources. All right, because now there's danger. Now there's something that can hurt us. Now we understand death, injuries, um, our clan and tribe being eaten. Um, so that's what, and women. In my personal opinion, yes, men are superior, mentally, emotionally, physically, all the way around. All right, we have to be. All right, but women are more valuable, and I think it's the aspects of the childbearing. Unfortunately, women nowadays are not very valuable and don't have much dignity or honor to fight for, because and they're killing babies left and right. All right, I think women are like you're. If women were the Black Plague and shit like that, you guys have a death count like no other. Um, and yes, because you're allowing a man to lay with you, especially in this day and age of morals and all that. If he does take you and just rape you, that's rape. That's a crime. All right. So he has to make sure he gets your blessings and whatnot to sleep with you. So therefore, if you allow a man to get inside of you and come inside of you and hit it raw and not be on birth control and this and all that or be absence, it is 100% your fault if you get pregnant. Now, I do not stand for abortions. I think that's wrong. But I think if you want one, I think you have to get the father's approval. Um, but yeah, when it comes to education and whatnot, and the resources, evolutionary, we went on the resources, and now even today, men have made this world so peaceful, so cushy, so calm, whatnot, taking away pretty much all dangers and aspects of the world, to where women have become so comfortable, and even the feminist movement was a bad decision. All right, I'm sorry, but women, you guys don't make the greatest decisions and choices on your own. You guys did better when you guys were told what to do. And there are intelligent women that can, rationalize the world and all that. But as a greater whole, no. Um, but yeah, and that's not. I'm drawing this picture, but we got the yin yang because I do believe. Throughout, I think women do take the aspects of evil, and I do think men take the aspects of light. And if you can take emotions out of it and look through it rationally through our history and evolution, um, it's just facts. It's just fucking hard reality. Men are more, we're the romantics. We're more compassionate. We're more logical, rational. We were very chivalrous, and then the whole feminist movement came around, and that just poisoned women. I'm sorry, that was the worst mistake ever. And I don't think it. I mean, whether it's evolutionary or by religion, I don't think women have it's not their duty or their right, and they don't have any power to hold leadership over man. Um, that's not their role. Their role is to be the nuns, the healers, the wet, the I do think women should be the ones in aspects. Bring back the wet nurses and home births and women being in charge of that aspects. I think women we need, I mean, actually, I think we need to force women back into their feminine roles. Um, like get them back into doing the woman work. And I think it's, I mean, it's not gonna be easy. And as soon as we get women, I mean, but honestly, most of the generation, I think, honestly, is just lost. I think the people that are like minded, like myself, need to focus on the pure hearted, yes, virgins, um, young ones, and come at them with a family, a community, fathers, mothers, and teach them all the ways of the old ways that we lost. To keep your chastity, to not be part of this degrading, promiscuous. I mean, and that's coming from the female and male side. Now, I do think your body count is different from men and women, but I do think it would be better if men and women both um, held their virginity. And I think the matrimony of marriage under God or whoever is a lot more meaningful when you guys are both not touched and tainted by the world. Um, and work on building somewhat of a realistic utopia of the world. Bring back, I mean, masculinity, and bring back femininity, teach women now to actually respect the men because men, I mean, men are good. We are not as bad as women want to paint. Majority men, men are not gonna lie. There are some sick fucks. There are some pieces of shit. A good chunk of the male population are not great. All right, men don't like them. All right, but I think our world has definitely become such a clusterfuck. Men acting like women and women acting like men. I find it disgusting. Women that are into bodybuilding and sports and I mean games. That's 50-50. I mean I don't really, but most of, if it's masculine, leave it alone. I mean I don't care if you have an interest in it and you want to hang out with your man, whatnot here and there, but leave the man alone when he's hunting. Don't go to the shooting range. Know your place. But yeah, I mean that's my whole aspects on the whole evolutionary religious aspects. Because I mean, I do. I mean, I'm not very religious per se, but I do understand religion, and I do think. I mean, it is a part of our history. And I think honestly, I think religion is one side of the coin, and I think evolutionary is the other side, along with science and magic, filling in the blanks in our history. And that's our world. I mean, but I do think women need to start. I mean, taking pride on being wives and mothers. Enjoy. I mean, like, and my daughters are not going on social media. Like, I think social media is just poison to women. I think it's poison to women. I mean, it's not great for men either. I mean, because there is, porn on there. I mean, so it's not great for men. Ban porn. Um, yeah, ban porn. I mean, get rid of that porn. Like, get rid of it. It is not good for anybody. It's not good for men to watch it, and it's not good for women that do it. I mean, and it kind of, I mean, and yes, I mean, I do like our ability to pair bond does get affected by our high body count, but we can. It's a lot higher. We can tell we can like deal with fucking 50 plus fucking women before it starts to affect us. I think women, if you fuck 1 to 5 guys, I think it starts to fuck with you. You guys are not meant to be, you know, you guys are meant to be monogamous. We are meant to be promiscuous. That goes from evolutionary aspects. I mean, in the Bible, it does say that I think women and men are supposed to be virgins. So I mean, like it is a little bit lacking. I think, in my personal opinion, I think it's just not been held up to the fullest on men. Um, to be celibate and not lose your virginity. But I do think of this modern day age, everything I've been through, seen, and gone through, and done. There is no benefits on fucking a lot of women before you. I mean, besides maybe learning the female body. I can't. I don't. I'm lost my train of thought now. I'm getting distracted. That's all I got for right now. Yeah. Leave me your thoughts.